All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makar Kwadash. We say Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makar Kwadash. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which of the apostle elders a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We're in the time of the end, 2023, which is the hopeful year that all the prophecies are fulfilled and we're taken out of this wicked place. So let's jump right into it. And we got to be blessed to have teachers that teach us the right way, lead us in the right path, because now the tire's touching the road. We've entered into the gates of the nobles. The elites are having to do more, send more heavier, just like in war. You know, once you don't have certain modes that work, Esau starts going another route of war. So all we're seeing now is Esau setting proxies, because they have to defame us before they actually go physical. Because if they come and do it physically first, it turns us into martyrs, and that's what Esau don't want, because it's hard to take an ideology of somebody instead of just defame them. That's why in the Hollywood world they go through the times of getting them arrested to have something over leverage. But what you're seeing right now is they're trying to dismantle the knowledge, wisdom, so it's easier to label us crazy extremists, because this is a great awakening that they're trying to prevent, because our awakening means their downfall. So let's go right into it, because you can't have two people claiming to be somebody and somebody's right and somebody's wrong. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Let's play this clip right here with the debate with Vocab Malone, with Gorilla Hebrew and Dr. Michael Brown going in. I just want to play this quick part, and then I'm going to go into a precept, because I think this needs to be answered and addressed, because this is one thing that I was going through my readings, and I read this scripture and it made so much sense, because right now it's not the fact of who's claiming, because guess what? The victor goes to spoils. I say it again, to the victor goes the spoils. It's easy for the slave master to say that the slave is something, because guess what? The slave master has the power. Okay, we don't have our full tangible history. It's been kept in fragments, and we've had to gather from here and there, just like in the time, because men were known to burn scrolls and hide things. And we can't hop into a time machine and go back in those times. So it's easy for Esau to say and write all the books, because guess what? We've been asleep. While we've been sleeping, Esau's been working. He's been solidifying and concreting his sham. Like they say, he's a flim flam. He's a flim flam man. He's a con artist. All right. A lot of the things and cons you see happening in the world today, Esau's behind that. You see a lot of Ponzi schemes. You know, he knows about hiding something to make it look good, to have you invest into it. So Esau is trying to back up the Ponzi scheme of him being the chosen people of God. But we're going to prove it. So let's play this.
Biblical times. And then lastly, God has brought us back to the land of Israel in accordance with his promises. Yeshua made clear in Matthew 23 that a Jewish Jerusalem must welcome him back. So the question is, who is it that God brought back to Israel and controls Jerusalem today? It's Sephardi Jews and Ashkenazi Jews and Mizrahi Jews and Ethiopian Jews, among others. And as for the sufferings these Jewish people have endured, including Ashkenazi Jews, our pain is as great as the pain of any people through history. So I could expand on all these points at great length, along with expose more of
the pain. You hear what he said, that their pain is more. But if you look at the slavery, who profited off slavery? Who owned the slave ships? Who had stake? Who had the insurance companies? Who owned the East Indian Trading Company? All these things you have to look at it. We can talk about it, but let's really point out the facts. Who profited? Let's follow the money. Who gained the most from the slave trade, period? Because it's easy for you to say, oh, the pain of my people, when you turn around and profited off the pain of the people that you're claiming to be. How does that work? We're not talking about the pain, but okay, let's say if it was you were Hamitic people, you were actually a Hamite, and you were talking about this subject. Hamites had parts in slavery too. Let's say you were Japhet, and Japhet was trying to justify the pain that happened to them. Okay, we could lean on that. because they didn't have their hands directly on us in that slave trade at that time, that what we're speaking about, 14th, 15th century, 1500s. So now we can tie in. It's easy for you to say your pain when you profited off the blood, sweat, tears, and because Cristobal Colon was a so-called Jew. Look at that history, okay? And you see what's happening right now. He said that the Lord brought them into the land, and there's going to be a Jewish state welcoming them. So we're going to get into, I want to bring this precept up, because this right here, when I read this, it just, the lights went off. You know, it's one of them precepts you read, you're like, okay, damn, that's it. This is the book of Jeremiah 31 and verse 11. It says, for the Lord has redeemed Jacob. Okay. Bought back. That word redeem means to buy back. Okay. Because that means he'd owned us before and he bought us back because he cast us away, because that goes into Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, when it says no man shall buy you. So we've been redeemed and bought back, but not by money, by the blood of Yahweh Shai, and ransom him from the hand of him. So the hand, this is him who we're talking about. Him is being now we have that Jacob, his people will be in the hands of somebody, not just the world, somebody's particular. Okay. And it's going to go into that, and ransom him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. Okay. So let's look up what this word stronger means. Okay. The word there is hazak. Okay. Hazak. And it says what? Strong, stout, mighty, strong, sheave, sharp, hot, firm, hard, the strong one. Let's look up what the root word is. It says, be strong, grow strong. A strength prevail, harden, be strong, become strong. Be courageous, be firm, grow firm. Be resolute, soar, firm, caught fast, press, be urgent. Okay, make strong, restore strength, give strength. The main thing I want to say is their strength. So the Lord is saying he's going to redeem his people from them that are stronger, resolute, stout. Would say his look was stouter than the rest. Okay, stronger than he. Okay, now why do I bring this up? Why is this a key verse here? Because the Israelites in the time of the redemption and the redeeming and the buying